Oh, today's gonna be a good one, guys. We're gonna wash this guy. I got a new soap here from ChemX that I'm gonna try. It's a 2-part system. If you're like me and you really like to keep your stuff clean, I'm always looking for something that's quick and easy and very effective. The current soap we use is called Grimebuster. I got it over here. I'll put a picture up on the screen. Works really, really well. We've been using that for years. And we're gonna put this new ChemX Stars and Stripes. It's a 2-part, like I said. We're gonna put that stuff up against the stuff I know works really well. And then they got this stuff called snake oil. It's like a ceramic sealant that you spray on and dry off, and that's supposed to protect the vehicle. So let's give that a whirl. First, let's go look at this tractor and see how dirty it actually is. And then I'll show you guys the 2 different soaps we're gonna use. I'm not gonna pre-rinse it because I wouldn't normally. I wouldn't say the paint is really dirty or muddy or anything, but it's dusty. Tires got some mud on them, not a real thick layer, so I think that'll be a good example, a good test. Front weights are pretty dirty. Okay, I got a couple spots though that need some degreaser. I'm going to spray that on first, and then we're going to mix up some of that stuff. We're going to do half of the tractor with the Grimebuster, the stuff I know works really well, and half of the stuff with the new Stars and Stripes. And then we're going to coat the entire thing with snake oil. So let's get to it. All right, let's take a quick look at this Stars and Stripes stuff that I got from ChemX. Step 1, labeled right here on the label, on the bottle. Step 2, so we're going to mix it in a 4-to-1 ratio. We're going to foam it on from the bottom to the top. We're then going to switch over to the stripes. Same thing, 4-to-1 ratio. We're going to foam it on from the bottom to the top. They need to mix together. It cannot dry. And then we're going to rinse it off with our pressure nozzle from the bottom to the top, I believe is what they want you to do. So that's the plan. On the other side, I'm going to use the Grimebuster, but I don't foam that on. I use a backpack sprayer, and that's diluted. I dilute it heavier than what the label says. That's just what I found to work with the tractors and ag equipment. It works a little bit better. And I just spray it on. I let it dwell for a few minutes. Then I come and I rinse it off. So that's just a 1-step. Works really, really good. So I know that works good. I'm really hoping this stuff works like it's supposed to. So let's find out. The first thing I'll tell you is the labeling on this is super awesome. I mean, it tells you exactly what to do. There's no like fine print anywhere. It just is super easy to read. It tells you exactly right on here what everything is, the ratios you need to be, so you can't really mess it up. Then we're going to put this snake oil stuff on, okay? And that's the touchless ceramic sealant. And that also gets foamed on with a cannon. So I'm kind of excited. But the first things first, let's go and degrease some of these areas, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is all, grease, and then the dust gets on it, and it's very, very difficult to get off. So this is Purple Power. ChemX also makes a heavy duty, it's called, which is, I think it's similar, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is Purple Power diluted, and I'm just going to spray it on to the stuff that's pretty greasy, oily, and let that sit for a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Stars and Stripes, and then I'm going to move to the Grimebuster on the other half, and we're going to time each half and see if there's a comparison, if one's faster than the other. I think they're going to be similar, but I don't know. Let's do it for fun. All right. 20 minutes, and I really didn't try to hurry, so if it doesn't work, if anything, it smells fantastic. Although it did peel the dirt and grime off pretty good. I didn't get all the mud in the tracks because it was just going to blow it everywhere, and I still need to use this, so we're going to just skip over the mud in the tracks. But this is what it looks like so far. Looks pretty good. Did all right on the tires. So now I'm going to use the Grimebuster, the normal stuff that I use on the other side, and then I'll go ahead and rinse the entire thing down. We'll let it all dry together and, I don't know, give it a comparison. Then we're going to apply the snake oil. This is it. It's already mixed. Oh, God. It's very, very dirty. Soaping it. Will tell you this, having this backpack sprayer, I feel like I can get like into these little spots like that need it a little bit better without wasting too much soap or time. You know, you just really can point right at what you want, and so I mean that would be the first difference. It's going to be a little slower, guaranteed. It's definitely going to be slower, but let's see if it still does the job. And maybe I'm doing this all wrong, I don't know, but I just wanted to give you guys a little demonstration. This could be the wrong way to approach it. I have no idea. I should note the time it took to do the other side, 8 minutes, 23 seconds, so essentially the same exact time. Go dry it off quick. Okay, so where are we at? Let's talk about this. We split this tractor down the middle. I have Grimebuster on one side, Stars and Stripes on one side. Stars and Stripes foam cannon. both parts, and the Grimebuster was with our traditional backpack sprayer. Like I said, I know that worked well, so that's why I wanted to kind of compare the two systems. And washed them both, rinsed them both, and now I got them kind of dried off. They're not super dry, but they're dry enough to compare. So let's take a look at the Stars and Stripes side. Here's the tire. It's pretty clean for the most part. There's still some dirt there. Here's a good example. There's the rim. It seemed to do a good job on the black plastic. Also a good job on the engine bay. Yeah, there's really nothing on the paint itself. There's some still some like film here. You can kind of see it didn't quite get all that off. Overall, not too bad, not too shabby. Here, let's look at the front weights. This is like part of the frame. This is nice and dry. Yeah, I mean, there's still some residue on there. Here's another good example. I don't know if I just didn't get that part. It did pretty good for the most part. Let's take a look at the Grimebuster side that I sprayed on with the backpack sprayer. I will tell you to keep in mind, I spray it pretty heavy as far as the concentration. It's just something that I found over the years that's worked. I've used that soap for 10 years, maybe more. I have a lot of experience with it, and the way I mix it is just a way that I found that worked the best. So let's come up here by the weights. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing on the weights. The tire. Here's a little bit of residue yet. I don't know, from some runoff. The tire looks cleaner, guys. I'm just gonna tell you, it looks cleaner. The other side's not bad, but this definitely is cleaner. In real life here, standing in front. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's water spots. There's some water spots though on the paint where the Stars and Stripes had nothing. Here's a nice dry spot. Let's see if you can even see these water spots. You probably can't. Trust me, there's some water spots there. Overall, frame looks all right. Looks pretty good. There's a little bit of dirt there. Left some residue here, but not bad. A lot of it's scuffing from getting in and out with your boots. Okay, thoughts. Guys, what do you think? You tell me. I know what I think. I think they're both pretty effective, to be honest with you. So now let's put that snake oil stuff on, and that's supposed to be a ceramic coating and protect the tractor. Try to keep it clean. I don't know, see how it works. We need to re-rinse it because it needs to be wet to apply the snake oil. I already have it mixed up in the foam cannon. We're gonna spray it on, let it sit for 30 to 60 seconds, it says. And it's just safe for everything. So let's give it a try. I'm just gonna do one side at a time, or maybe I'll just do one side period and you can see how this works. We can throw some water at it or something. But maybe we'll just do this one side here and then we'll leave the other side uncoated. I don't know, we'll see what the difference is.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, that snake oil is the bomb. I can already see it. A couple reasons. Number one, it took like under a minute to apply to half of this tractor, okay? Number two, it rinses off really easy. Number three, you can just see the water bead away. It is like the coolest looking thing ever, and it just tells you that something was applied to it. And I only waited like 2 minutes in between, maybe not even, to rinse it. So yeah, that's cool. It smells great again. So let me show you what this stuff does. You see how that water just beads off of there? Look at that. That's crazy. All right, let's go to this side. I did not apply it on this side. Okay, this is just the, let me rinse some of this off, but this is just that Grimebuster soap. Okay, ready? Same part of the hood. You see how the water, it doesn't really beat up or doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of hanging there. There's a whole bunch sitting right here. Doesn't really go anywhere. It's like got enough surface tension, it wants to stick to the hood. Snake oil, A+. All right, in closing, let's go over this again. Stars and Stripes through the foam cannon 4-to-1, remember that. Grimebuster through the backpack sprayer, applied directly. And then I rinsed both of them, dried both of them, and I still think the Grimebuster has an edge today. And guys from ChemX, if you're watching this, or if anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, then please let me know. Like I said, the Grimebuster has the edge today. The snake oil is the bomb. That stuff's awesome. I'm gonna finish doing it to the rest of this tractor because I feel like that's gonna help with the dust and dirt and stuff like that. It smells awesome, it applies easy, it comes off easy, and you can see it working. Like, you can visually see it. It's super awesome. So hopefully you guys found this somewhat useful. I don't know. I'm always looking to keep my stuff really clean, and I'm washing all the time. We have all kinds of equipment in some pretty treacherous conditions. I have some stuff that just won't come off, that dries on, you know, really fine dust. And I'm always looking for something to have an edge to help me go a little bit faster, a little bit quicker. So hopefully the Stars and Stripes, I can get that dialed in, and that'll do the trick. But for now, the Grimebuster it is. We'll see you guys later.